What's up YouTube, it's Midwest Hypebeast and welcome to the long awaited video for the Trip.io Supreme Bot in-depth guide. Before we start in this video, I'm going to show you real quick what's coming out to release this week on Supreme. And yeah, finally the long awaited North Face collab is here. It was supposed to actually come out a couple weeks ago, but it got pushed back for whatever reason. And then we got another collab, and then it was supposed to come back after that, and it never did. So, but nevertheless, finally, it's here. Week 9's here. So we've got the leather shoulder bag, which is going to be super hyped. Everybody wants those. I'm going to be trying to cook those. Um, Here's my 2 cents on the leather parka. So I managed to cop a parka last week or last year, not the North Face one, but a Champion parka, and it retailed like 216 or something like that, and it didn't resell for much. Um, the Supreme parkas, the weird like bronze and gold and silver ones, my friend actually copped, and they aren't going for much over retail now. They might go a little bit over just because it's getting colder out, but um, for some reason they just didn't sell. And with that information, I know that these probably will not sell. And the reason I say that is because they're made out of leather and not before they were made out of something else, less cheaper material. But leather obviously is quite more expensive. So the retail for these retails aren't out yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be in like maybe the 400s, 500s, maybe 300s. It's just going to be so expensive. And usually when items are super high in retail and they're not, not like something crazy hyped, they usually don't tend to do very well. So yeah, I think these will definitely sell out quick. Maybe probably the first to be sold out. And I just don't think they're gonna. They might appreciate well also if you're willing to hold on to them. And I guess there's a case to be made. It's getting colder, but I just don't think that these are gonna. Not something that you're gonna be looking to get unless you're just a super big collector of the North Face Supreme collab. Then yeah, I definitely go for it. But it's gonna be a hard cop for sure. Next up, we're looking at the North Face Leather Mountain Waist Bag. I think these are going to be awesome. People are going to love these. Definitely a lot of resell. And then finally, just today, if you follow my Instagram, you'll find out that the inflatable chair has just been released, not but, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes ago. So I got the inflatable chair. If you don't have me followed on Instagram, follow me at Midwest Hypebeast. I post Supreme sneakers, anything basically Hypebeast related every single day, updates every single day. So when something comes up, I'll be the first to know and let you hear about it. So the inflatable chair, obviously the retail is going to be pretty high. I think it's going to be around the 250s or 200s or 250s. So it's going to be kind of high, but it's a huge collector's item. I think that people are really going to like this, especially this white one. I'm not too sure about this golden, yellowish, orangey one, but this white one and clear one will definitely resell, I think, for a bit. And also, it's going to be pretty hard to get. This week's pretty hyped. It's gonna be kind of hard to cop. Just with my success, Force Cop has been doing trash except for the first week for me. So I'm still gonna run tasks on that just in case I end up hitting 1 week on it. I'm still gonna run Paz on my phone. The live cop video will be out probably the day of when it drops Thursday, so you'll be able to see every single bot. I'll be running Paz on my phone. I'll show you a video of that while I'll be running Force Cop, and I'll also be running Trip. So we'll see which one does better. We'll do side-by-side comparisons, and just we'll see how it reacts to just a hyped week like this. So back to what we were saying, the inflatable chair I believe is gonna be a very hard cop to get, but it's possible. Manual users this season have been doing actually pretty well, and I think I'm gonna try manual. Figured I might as well. So we're gonna try some bots and we're gonna try some manual, and just see which one works. So I'll definitely be going for at least one inflatable chair, anyways. So pretty much everything else on this drop list is kind of ass. I don't really like this leather. This might be something to hold on to, but these aren't bad. I like the box logo-ish kind of style, but just the colors and the velvet, I don't think it's gonna do very well. And these weird patterns, just no, it's nothing else is really it, Chief. These logo tees are okay. I don't think they're gonna go for very much. And then these Supreme New York reversible puffy jackets, those are okay. But I think what we're really going to want to be focusing on is these leather shoulder bags and the chairs. So that's probably just my 2 cents before we start the video. Alright, so regardless, let's get into the bot itself. So I went ahead and downloaded it, put in my activation key. I went ahead and picked it up for $205 without Discord. The bot's sold out right now, and it has been for quite a long time, and I've seen a lot of people have really, really good success with it. And I thought, well, I might as well give it a try. And for 200 bucks, I got a really good deal on it, and it's not a cracked version or nothing like that. It doesn't come with Discord like I wish it would, but once they figure out a way to unbind Discords, then you will be able to have that. But for now, I'm gonna have to just go without the Discord and do everything on my own. If you're wondering what a Discord is for a bot, a Discord is this app, or I should say program. I'll open it up right now. And basically, it's like a Skype and a Curse and a Twitch and basically like a Google Talk all in one. You have these channels, and this is what sneaker bots do. They make they make these channels, and then they spread out information. For example, my Paz that I got came with the Discord, so I click on this, and it's got all these. It's got bot setups, updates, important upcoming releases, FAQs, help, marketplace. It's got everything. You can list your success. You know, you can ask for help. You can say, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Trade, whatnot. And the same thing with Trip. I actually tried getting on this. It wouldn't let me because the previous person who got the bot can't unbind it. So until he does figure that out, I won't be able to do anything with it. So what I will be doing is this webhook feature. I'll be getting later in the video. We won't worry about that right now, but I'm just going to show you real quick what you're going to want to do if you want to make a webhook. I would recommend making your own channel and then making like I just titled this webhook channel. So we'll get into that later. Alright, enough bullshit. Let's just talk about the damn bot. We're opening up Trip right now, and first you're going to see tasks. Now, these are the tasks that I made, similar to the Paz bot. This is honestly quite similar. Most Supreme bots will have something like this up. Tasks, profiles, settings, proxies, and then Captcha. And this bot actually does have a Captcha bypass, and I tested it, and it worked out really well. So I haven't tried it on release day yet, which I will this Thursday, 2 days from now, and we'll see if it works or not. But first, let's start with just the tasks. So let's go ahead and just clear all these, act like there's nothing there. What you're going to want to do is go to Add Task, select your profile. This is my profile. I will not show that because it's got all my private information, but Trip.io did a really cool thing. They made like just a practice test, so you can practice the bot and get to know it. And I've tinkered around with it for quite a while, and I think I figured out the best way to use it. So for right now, let's go to the Supreme website and figure out what is sitting. So, oh, right here. So the studded hooded sweatshirt is still sitting from week 7. So we're going to go for this, theoretically. So we can look up studded hooded. Those are the keywords. And if you were in the Discord, I'm sure that they would give out keywords. But since I'm not in the Discord, I'm just going to have to kind of figure out the keywords. And I'll be posting those on my Instagram. Just another reason why you should follow that. So let's go back to the bot. Category, it's going to be sweatshirts, and you can click on any one of these. New, that's kind of a new feature I've seen with some bots. The new feature is that's just when new items come out. And it sounds kind of vague, like every item is new, but I'm assuming if you didn't know the keywords, but you knew the category, I'm not quite sure why this would be useful. I suppose if you didn't know which category, I should say not keyword, but if you don't know which category, so say, for example, the Comme des Garçons box logo hoodie, those were actually listed under shirts and not, I'm sorry, the Comme des Garçons t-shirts were listed under shirts and not t-shirts. So I guess if you didn't know, you could just click on new and then do your keywords, blah, blah, blah. For this reason, we know that it's under sweatshirts, so we'll click on sweatshirt for color. It's going to be just black. Type in whatever color you want. And I suppose if it's any other color, it's like there's another one sitting called it's gray, so you put in ash gray. We'll use black for example, just because it's so simple. Okay, keywords, you click that on. Keywords, if you don't know, keywords are basically you tell the bot what to look for based on what it's called. So like I showed you, this is, where is it? This is the studded hooded sweatshirt black. Black being the color, and then studded hooded is the keywords. You don't put in the category name. So I'm just going to do that right now. Studded hooded. So when I start the bot, it's going to look for studded hooded in the sweatshirt tab with the black color. I'm going to turn size off because I don't care what size. If you want to go for a certain size, it'd be right down here. Same with shoes. Custom I haven't actually worked with. I assume that you put small, medium, large, blah blah blah. But if you wanted to do that, I would just recommend turning it off because it will just go after. I'm assuming it goes after any size, which I've tested and it works. Proxies, click on that. Type in whatever your port, your IP, whatever you proxy provider gave you. Not super necessary for Supreme. What bots do is they create new Google Chrome tabs theoretically for each task, so you don't really need to worry about that. I suppose if you wanted to proxy, you could just to make things faster if it's closer to Supreme. But the Supreme store, I think it's in New York, actually blacklisted a lot of those proxies, so people couldn't do that. So I wouldn't recommend using proxies unless I guess you have some type of jig that nobody else knows about. Restock delay. So this is a really neat feature I've never seen on a bot until I've done this. You can basically click here, type in however many seconds you want for it to restock. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a 5-second restock delay, so when the bot goes and searches for it and it's not there or it gets declined, it will wait 5 seconds for restocks, and then it will try and keep checking out, which is a really neat feature. It's basically just a restock monitor. Super cool timer. This is set up so you can set the time if you want the bot. So say you're gonna go to school, work, class, and you want the bot to go at 10 Central. That's what I'm at. I'm on Central, so it'd be 10 o'clock Central for Supreme. I wanted to set it 9:59:59. You could do that right here, which is a really neat feature. Most bots have that. Quantity, I'm gonna go ahead and make 5 tasks. This is just the amount of tasks you want to make. I'm not sure what it's limited to. I don't think it'll let you make 4,500, but we'll just do 5. Captcha bypass, definitely important. I would definitely recommend that because for these hype releases, your checkout delay is going to be through 1 through 3 seconds. So 1 through 3. Don't type it in, but go 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe even 5, I guess, if you want to play it risky. The higher the checkout delay, the less chance that you are to get Captcha, but I don't feel like that's necessary because you have a Captcha bypass plus you have a Google embed, which I will get to in the later part of this video. So for this, I'm going to do 1 second checkout delay just to show you that the Captcha bypass does work. So let's go ahead and create these tasks. Task successfully created. Okay, exit that out. So here's our 5 tasks. Now, if we want to start them, all we do is simply click Start All. If you want to do an individual one, click these plus arrows. This is the edit sign, like a little pencil. Stop and then delete. You can clear them all just like that, stop them all just like that. And let's go ahead and just start them up. I want to show you just how fast this bot is with a 1 second checkout delay. So let's start it in 3, 2, and you're going to be looking at the status. So 3, 2, 1, starting it, finding item, item found, adding to cart, submitting payment, and when it says retrying, at the point in which it says retrying, that's when it would have checked out, and that was insanely fast. I can see why people love Trip. Now, obviously, this is an item that's just been sitting, so I don't actually know if it's going to be like this on release day. I hope so. Um, let's hope so, but just look at that. I mean, that's so fast. I mean, it's crazy. That's just crazy. So that's pretty much the tasks page. It's pretty self-explanatory. Create your task, make your keywords, start them. It searches, it checks out. That's just in layman's terms. So let's go over to profiles. Profiles, this is where you make your profile. So it's pretty simple. Um, I'm not going to click on mine so I don't show you all my info so you don't take all my money, but you just create a new one. You can delete them. This is the test profile it comes with. So you put in your name, address, email, blah blah blah. Y'all don't need to tell me that. This is okay. So here's something to note. When you put in your telephone number, make sure that it's spaced out just like this. Don't put dashes. Okay. Do not put dashes. It'll screw with it. So it's 214 space 123 3-digit space 3-digit space 4-digit. And it's the same with the card number. You actually don't need to worry about this with the card number. I actually screwed this up on my PazBot. When I went to input my card number on my profiles for the tasks, I went ahead and put dashes in, and then I tried some that I put no spaces, so it was just a long 6 or 12, 16, 16 digits, and it didn't work, and I was so confused, and on release day I took a fat L because nothing was working, and then I found out it's because I put in the card number wrong. So what Trip does is when you type in your card number, it will actually automatically fix it so that way it's spaced out so you know it's right. So that's kind of cool. Expiration date, CVV, I'm sorry. Super simple. Click on save and it's saved. We'll go over to settings. This is where you will enter your activation key, which you will put up here, and then this is where the Discord webhook is. So I'll go ahead and explain that to you real quick. A Discord webhook, like I said before, is basically a part in your Discord channel, and if you cop, it will say it, so it'll say success. How you do that? So you want to create a Discord channel. I created a webhook page. You right click it, or no, I'm sorry, you click this cogwheel, and then you go over to webhook, and then you put, okay, mine's already set up, so it's already done. But you would click on webhook, and then it'll say webhook link, and all you do is copy and paste it, and it's really simple. I mean, it shows the streamer mode because I already did it, but you click on that, and then you copy and paste it in this Discord webhook, put your monitor down, and you can do a test. So we'll do a test real quick. Clicked on it once, and bang, there it is right there. So it's whenever you check out stuff, it'll show it right there, and you can save it, screenshot it. It's just a neat feature. It's not anything crazy, but it's just something nice to have. So that's how you do a webhook. And then you save your info, and then this is done pretty much, the settings cogwheel tab. So let's move on to the proxies. Proxies pretty simple. You add your proxies, your port, IP, port, whatever, however format they give you. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can test them, and then your captcha. Here's the captcha. This you want to have open on release day. It does have a captcha bypass, but sometimes it doesn't always work because Supreme's really dumb. So keep this open just in case. I haven't actually used this on a Supreme drop yet, but what I've been testing, I would definitely keep it open just in case. And then here's the Google login embed, and if you don't know what that is, a Google login embed, the Supreme website, for some reason, when it sees that you've logged into a Google account, it's they think that you're not a bot, or it gives you less chance for captcha. So it's always, important to log into your Google account and your Google login through this. Most bots have an embed, but this is definitely a good feature, and you should definitely take advantage of it. So have this open. I'm going to close it, close out the CAPTCHA, and that's pretty much it. There's the CAPTCHA section. That's honestly how you work Trip.io Supreme Bot, and this doesn't actually work for sneakers or foot sites, Shopify, nothing like that. This is strictly Supreme, so I would definitely recommend it. We'll see how well it performs on release day for the North Face collab. It'll definitely be a test to see if this is actually worth my $200 I spent. And lifetimes for these, like this is a renewal, so it's every Supreme season, and it's $50 for each season renewal. Lifetimes I've seen go up to like 600 bucks per copy with Discord. So this bot is by no means cheap, but I definitely would recommend it, and you'll get my for sure answer if it does cop the North Face. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video of the Trip.io Supreme Bot Review. The live cop will be this probably Thursday, uploaded by Friday, and we'll see. We'll put this to the test. We'll put this to see if it will cop the North Face Supreme. I'll be trying on my Paz bot. I'll be trying on Force Cop, and I'll also be trying manual just to see which bot actually performs the best, or if manual is better to go this season. So follow me on Instagram at MidwestHypeBeast, where you'll find sneaker updates. Supreme updates and everything else information wise. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video, and we'll see you soon.